Hello, welcome to my studio tour. This is the real studio tour. Okay, so what you're going to see is a mess, basically. And I'm about to show you what it really looks like. There's so many studio tours on YouTube and online, and they're perfect, right? Their studios are clean and everything's so put away. Well, I'm gonna show you what mine looks like on the regular, and this is actually a little cleaned up, but I want to show you that artists don't really work like that. And I am a very true artist. I'm a messy person. This is really what it looks like. So here we go. So over here on this side, when you walk into the space, this is actually my dining room, and you can hear the floor is really squeaky. It's an old 1940s place. This is a pin board that's very tall. It's probably like 6 or 7 feet high. And right now it just has a bunch of randomness on here. Here's some clothing that I've designed. This is a sweater. It's a shirt. There's another shirt under here. I designed the patterns for them. Here's some just inspiration that I collected. And then this is one of my pieces in here. Packaging supplies. These are cutting things I cut on, cutting boards. Just then there's some like papers and things I keep in here. This is I'm actually going to overhaul this because I need to put a big calendar up, and so this is getting a redo. But this is what the side of the room looks like. This door leads to the kitchen, so I have a lot of foot traffic in here, which is not ideal, but that's how it goes. This side of the room is really what I'm trying to hide. So over here, lots of samples. These are where they've been coming in fast and furious, as well as ones that I've actually purchased from a lot of manufacturers. So samples of notebooks and journals and things that I've designed. This is my own art and journals. Lots of journals over here. And cards and all the things. So that's what is here right now until I find another place for them. They'll be going in the garage or something pretty soon, and I'll be selling them as well. But this is kind of where they're living right now. These are just papers that I use when I shoot, just take pictures of my products. So I put these down and I put them on top and I style them. This is a mat, desk mat. So I'm getting these vinyl desk mats. They're pretty cool. They're double-sided and they also work great as a background. So that's what's going on in this space. Harry Potter, I have to prominently put those out. My Bohemian books, Justina, African textiles, I have several of those. Just some motivational books like Marie Forleo. And then, let's see what else is down. There's another. Just as a history of graphic design, William Morris, a Tibor book, lots of artist books. Just some fun stuff in here. Andy Warhol's one of my favorite. He's down at the bottom in that mess down there. Probably should have dusted and cleaned that up, but this is the real one, right? This is also my Wacom tablet, which I keep on the shelf because I don't have a place to put it right now, so it's easy to access there. It doesn't look cute, but that's what happens when you don't have a lot of space. Over here is my main, I don't even know if this is my main desk. I have a desk over there, which is where my computer design happens. And then I have a desk here, which is where I do a lot of admin, emails, and paint and draw on this desk. So I use this laptop too for a reference for that. In this corner, you can see the mist coming out of here. I love this thing. It's just one of those, it's just creating a mood in here. It's one of those misters that you put essential oils in, and I love that. And it just, it's calming. It smells good. If I usually don't have that going, I have candles. You can see a bunch of candles over there. All my brushes, paint brushes, and lots of like markers and pens and just random stuff. Up here, a couple books I was in, and books I've collected, sketchbooks, a lot of little collectibles and things on the shelves. And then over here is my other desk, and this is where I do all my drawing. So I work on this Cintiq. I have a stand for it. It's a 16-inch Cintiq, and I literally just go in and I draw in Photoshop on here. And so you'll see me sitting here for hours working on all of my artwork. I usually paint on the other desk, and then I bring it over here, and this is where it all comes together. And I have an iMac, a really large one. I think it's a 27-inch one that this is connected to, and I have two screens at the same time going, so I can move the screen, some screens over here, and look at that for inspiration or whatever while I'm working here. So this is really helpful. This is my dirty, nasty keyboard, because that's what keyboards look like, and I'm missing a button. I have a little stand for my phone. I have a light, just things that I think that are helpful for me. Also, I have a very comfortable chair, which is something you often don't see in these studio videos. People usually have the most uncomfortable chairs. They're very cute. But no, I have an Aeron chair because this is what keeps me healthy. I have every pillow in the world behind it, so I can sit here for a long time. My comfy studio sweater, it's ratty and the most comfortable thing ever. So when I get cold, I always have that in here. I have a lot of chargers and things under the table, water bottle, just things I need. And you can see it's not super bright in here, so this is this light, all this artificial light is really helpful for me. I have this ring light in here all the time, and it's on me when I'm talking on something. I also have this canvas light. I don't know if you've seen these, but put your phone in here and you can just hover it over the table and shoot videos or while you're painting or working on things, and it has a light and with all sorts of settings on the light, so it's really cool. I use this a lot. And I also have another work desk lamp here too. And if we come around here behind the desk, I have a little rolly cart that I keep the things I need immediate access to. So this will be paint sets and gouache and palettes and pens and things that I just need to grab when I'm sitting here painting. I also use the ring lights at night when I need it, and this canvas light too helps to give me extra light at night. But yeah, this cart is super helpful. And one other thing I do with this desk is I turn it this way, but I also turn it the other way. And when I turn it the other way, it just gives me a different vantage point, and it allows me to have a different background, which would be this behind me, and able just to just change it up, look out the window, and it gives me a little more floor space too. So I move this desk around a lot. So these IKEA desks are awesome. Footrest, very important. I like to collect things, and since I'm a designer, I like to collect things for inspiration. So I often will find things like notebooks that I love, collaborations that came out, like this is the Lego Target collaboration. They made these adorable notebooks. I have just some books and things that my friends have done that are on my shelves. I also have just some magazines that I love to hold on to. There's always something, right? There's always something, and there's always something to get rid of, which I'm realizing will happen soon enough. So this is usually what I'm wearing when I'm home. Sweatshirt, sports bra, my hair is up. Nothing glamorous going on around here. Not at all. So the bookshelf behind me, just more storage, right? Like art supplies, magazines, a lot of archived art and things that I keep in here that I might want to access again. And there's just like journals and notebooks and probably some stuff I probably could put in the closet, put away right now, or throw out actually. And I think that's going to happen after this video because I'm starting to see everything that I need to get rid of. And then I use this scanner all in one. It's a scanner, a printer, and a copier. And it's nothing fancy. It's just an HP Envy. Gets the job done. I used to have a big fancy Epson printer, but I had to scale down when I moved out of my studio space and came back home to work. So got rid of that. Plus it was kind of old, so time to get a new one. But this is all I really use. It's just drawers that I keep like pens and things in. There's all sorts of paper, pad, cleaning things. There's lots of envelopes and stuff that I collect. There's more paper for printing and things in the bottom. Nothing too fancy there. So here are some things I pulled that were in the corner in those boxes. I do a lot of journals. These are all journals. So you can see the insides are lined, and they have my picture on them. And this one I love. This is I Am Black History, and it has inspirational quotes. Lots of them in here. I designed the artwork that's in here and the style of the pages. It's a really, really good one. And then, what's it over here? This is Christmas cards, Mother's Day cards that are coming out soon, sneak peek, and some more journals. This is a pack of 3. Love this. These are some bandana scarves that I just designed with Created By, or you can find them at kifastyle.com. And they also make, these little wrist wrap. They call them wrist wraps. You can tie them on anything though. There's this reversible ribbons, and you can see here they have earrings in the silk as well, in the same silk materials. There's a helicopter going over our head. Here's another one. There's 3 in all. They're cotton, 100% cotton. There's a table runner I designed that's on spoon flower. And here's a shirt I designed. I do apparel too. I used to do a lot, but now I do a lot less now, but I still love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. So I designed, not the shirt, but the design on the shirt. And a couple more things. Calendar. This just came out. This is for this year. And you can see all the different artwork on it. These are all lettering designs that I've done over the years. And this is a bag. This is a bag that coordinates with the those cards I just showed you. There's also puzzles and just so much more. I can go on and on and on. This is a good smattering of it. So this is the wall that I have behind me when I'm usually doing a video or talking on Zoom. And I keep this kind of full of projects that I've worked on. This is a painting I did for a project. Some of my scarves are on here, color palettes. This is just where I can just throw up all my inspiration. Here's one of those ribbons. Little pom-poms. These are like my colors. I saw this in the store. I had to bring it home. This is a card I made from an illustration. More fabric designs I've done. It just kind of inspires me, and it helps me see my brand and my artwork in one place. And it just makes me happy. It makes me feel like, yeah, this is my world. This is my stuff. And then I change it up every now and then. Add new things to it. And it also makes just a great backdrop in the room and when you're on video calls too. So that's the studio. Oh, up here too, extra storage, you gotta have that. I used to have a larger studio space, for about 2.5 years, about 6 years ago. And I moved out and I loved it, but it was time to go. So I'm back in this little space at home now, and yeah, it's small, but I'm making it work. It's basically surrounded by all my things, but I have set up zones, which really helpful if you're setting up an art studio. So I have my zone where I paint, my zone where I get my computer work done, and then this table moves around. I'm able to do videos on it and calls and all sorts of things, painting. So the middle table is just kind of where everything else happens, but it's functional. It's very functional. So that's my tour. Thanks for coming, and I hope you guys learned something today. From me, something. I don't know. The artists are not neat, tidy, and clean, and there's often life going on while we're trying to videotape because you can hear sirens. And yeah, nothing's perfect, right? Like, this is how it is. This is life. Thanks.